Hey y'all, it's Jenny. Again, I'm back with a flip through of two custom journals. One is for Miss Rhonda M. and one is for Miss Charlotte. And both of them wanted springy and birds. So I hope that the other one's not like, oh, I wish I had that fabric. But anyways, so I'll do this one first. This is for Miss Rhonda M. It's one signature soft covered spine. I actually did this one out of a file folder and then stitched the fabric on. I put some burlap lace and a little shabby rose right here, and put this little chipboard glossy accented thing I made, I don't know, a while back. So I glued that on there. I just thought that was cute. She wanted a lot of green. She really was just very easy to please. She just said green and birds. So that is what she's getting. So here's some vintage seam binding, the wide kind. So this is actually my favorite color, green, as well. So it was a pretty easy, one to do. So I also put wallpaper down through the spine with the file folder and the fabric so that it would reinforce the pages. And then I put cardstock on each side. You can pull this and get it tattered more along the edge, and it'll stop when it gets to the stitching. So if you want it, to be more, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so here's some Maggie Holmes paper. That's one of my favorite prints she has. Here's a little cluster. It says "All the World is Bright." Tim Holtz card and a little stamped bird tag. There's a page out of an herb book. It's a little mason jar washi. I stitched a playing card right here that can also be a tuck spot. And there's some green lace on the back. Did some stenciling. This came out of one of those vintage books I did on my haul the other day. I stitched a little flip right here, and then I just made a little booklet out of this that flips up. Well, not a booklet, but you know what I'm saying. And that's stuck on that lace. Well, that's actually supposed to go over the page. Here's another book page out of a bird book I have. This is just out of a little devotional book from 1986. This is out of a gardening book, or a flower garden, sorry. There's just some little goodies in here, but she also ordered the extra add-on package, so she'll have stuff to decorate with. Just do some stenciling on this music paper, a green doily, green ledger, a vellum sticker of a flower. Here's the other side. Oh no, this is another book page, I think, of that book. This is a piece of, I believe, an old sheet edging that I've been using. I stitched it on, and you can stamp on this white part. Coffee dyed paper, a vintage dictionary. I made a pocket out of this linen, well, I don't know, napkin. Here's a little book page with birds, little baby. And here's a very old, well, it's 1992, but it looks old. I guess, I don't know. Maybe that is getting old. But just out of a cross stitch magazine, it had birds and American flag. Here's some Tim Holtz tissue paper. An Ideals book page. This is out of an old bird book, so I put washi down the middle to reinforce it so it wouldn't tear. Here's a vintage playing card and then a garment tag, and I just stamped it there. And then here is the center of your book with all the greenery and a little bit of pink. And then I just put a little white flower button, a little green bead, and a blue button. You can cut those off or leave them on. Here's some little green a little green flower market van from I believe it was Maggie Holmes washi tape. And then I just put some little stamping that looks like raindrops right there. There's a double layered tag and a little vintage book page of this little boy looking outside at with the little flowers. I stitched on this, here's the other side of that bird book. I thought that was pretty. I stitched on this envelope. It flips open and it just has some journaling cards in there. And then the back is a tuck spot. And it's got a big robin's egg, I think, back there. Did a little coffee cup or teacup stamp. This tearing is just natural with the coffee dyed paper, but you can cut it if you don't like it. There's the other side of that cross-stitch book that says The Spirit of Spring. Vintage dictionary. Here's one of those books that I showed the other day. Here's some vintage wallpaper border and just a little flower card. Here's a little bird paper clip with some little birds you can fussy cut out and use in here. I put a pocket right here with some little things in here. There's some more goodies in this bag. You can take out stuff like this too if it's too bulky for you. Some more stitching with lace and then a little birdhouse charm. Another part of that, one of those book pages of the birds. I just put that right there just for extra stuff. I did a fabric flip in here. I just thought that looked cheery and springy. And I was just playing around up here. You can cover this up and put a photo, but I just glued these on like this, and then I just tucked these little things in here. And then it kind of looked weird, so I put a little vintage little bitty dolly down there. So now it's just a little masterpiece. Enjoy the little things. The other side of that herb book. Here's the back page with a pocket with little bunnies and another bird page. And then I just left this wallpaper kind of torn right here. I thought that was pretty. And this is cardstock right here. So, Miss Robin, I hope that you love your journal. And now let's see Miss Charlotte's. Okay, so Miss Charlotte's the one that got the last of this fabric that I had done one of the other day. I only had enough for like 2 big journals. I might have enough for a little one, but I'm not sure. So I clipped her on a little, just some seam binding and lace and a little birdhouse charm, and she can take that off and move it around in the book or whatever, and I just tied hers with seam binding. There's a lot of stitching in this one. Here's a vintage playing card. She wanted more like a prayer journal type. She loves sunflowers and redbirds. And so this is what backed with wallpaper that I turned backwards, and then I use this wallpaper as a pocket. I love this wallpaper. Sunflowers, and then here's a little children's book page from a little book called All About God, I believe it is. It's one of my favorite, and I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of it. So I just stitched that on, where you can journal under there. It says you are loved. Here's a little devotional page. Tim Holtz bird paper. Choose joy, little bird. I made a little flip out of this part of this little napkin and stamped a little bird on it. Put a little charm there. And then just put a die cut back there. So begins this wonderful adventure. I stamped virtue onto that. Vintage doily. Some fun little fabrics and cutouts and all this, and Miss Rhonda. Have I been calling you Robin? Miss Rhonda. I hope I've been saying the right, because I think I have a Robin too. You'll also get fabric samples and stuff since you ordered the add-on pack. Both of these ordered add-on packs, so they'll get other stuff. I'll just punch the edge of this butterfly page. She said her favorite Bible verse was John 3:16, and I was trying to find a way to put that in there earlier, and then I saw that I was looking for something like the world, and you know, for God so loved the world, and then I had put this in here not even thinking. I mean, long before I looked at the details like that, and it says I saw God wash the world. Anyways, I thought that was neat. Here's a little cluster I made with this little acetate flower and ribbon. A piece of a devotional from 1986 with a calendar of April. Here's a piece of that vintage, one of those vintage books I showed the other day in my haul with the little baby birds. I just glued this crepe paper into a ruffle, and then I stitched this ruffle on the back. A coffee filter, some vintage dictionary, a children's book, and there's a little red bird hanging on the edge. I stitched this little red bird vintage playing card, another devotional, and a little journaling card on the back of that music paper. And here's another little red bird. It's kind of like finding the red birds in this book. So there's another one out of an Ideals book. Stamped love, some sunflowers, just a little tag, and this linen pocket I sewed on. This is out of that children's little golden book. Here's the tag I made with just this flower image, and it says love never fails. And then here's the center of yours, and I just put two bright yellow, I think they're glass beads, but you can cut those off or not. He lives. Here's the other side of the little book. Look how sweet. Here's some washi tape. It says glorify him, bloom with grace. Here's your fabric flip in here. And then it also says be still and know on this washi tape. I love that. I actually stole that from my teenage daughter, and she's never noticed. So I don't know if she's up to par on her Bible journaling or not. Let's see. Enjoy the little things with this cute little bird. I Believe Who You Say I Am. This is from a stamp set from Allie Brown. I really need to find out how to link her because I'm sure y'all know who she is. She does amazing traveler's notebook journaling. She's an artist. She sells her art. But she also designs washi tape and stamp. And y'all see me use the owl washi tape and this floral, these two washi tapes. This watercolor. She designed those. And she also has an Alpha stamp set and then a Joy Journey stamp set. And they're both so, I just love them. So I stitched this envelope on and just put some little journaling cards in here. And then the back's a tuck spot. And here's the other side of that page with the red bird. I think I folded it where you could read what the other side said and then you could read here. But you could glue this right here and make a little pocket, would be cute. But this opens out. Oh, that's why I left it. Look at that little boy looking up at the bird on the other side. He's painting the fence and his paint's dripping everywhere. How cute! Goodness, that's so cute. I didn't even notice what he was doing. It's a vintage ledger. Well, 1983, yeah, vintage. Music paper. Some more children's book with a sunflower. Well, I guess that's a sunflower. It may be one of those little daisy things, but I liked this little book. The vintage dictionary. I sewed some lace trim. Here's another side of one of those bird book pages. Devotional. Some more washi. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. This is actually just pinned in, but you can peel it off and stick it wherever you want to. And then here's a poem about that, the rest of the poem about the world that I was talking about. And then here's a little bag of goodies. And then the only way I could think, I was going to handwrite John 3:16 in here, but I didn't. I thought I would just sew you an envelope of where you're from, and then I found some little world stickers that I had, and I put one right there and made an envelope out of it. And I thought you could journal, write that with your handwriting. There's the sunflowers and a little bird page. Here's a little bird paper clip that says "See the Good." Here's your fabric flip. This piece went a little wonky, but I didn't have any more images really of this little girl by the tree with her dolly, and I just kept it here because it's just too cute. And then I stitched on this ruffle and then this vintage dolly. And there's the back of that paper, and then I made a pocket and just put some of the extra papers and little cards. And then you ordered the add-on pack also, so you'll have fun things to play with as well and to add in there. So that is for Miss Charlotte, and I hope that you like it, and I pray that both of you enjoy these and truly find joy in the process of working in them. So I will be back at some point today with another flip through, or I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.